open parentheses, n-1, close parentheses, where I is the number of states a system could have with n number of elements. Suppose all the components interact with one another straightforwardly. Then, a 2-element system results in 4 states, and a 3-element system has 64 states. In a 10-element system, the number of states will exceed the number of stars in our galaxy. While wicked problems are inherently complex, we increase their complexity with our human bramble of beliefs and deficits, paradoxes and priors. We spray around aerosol words, easy to release but challenging to recapture. Think of some common terms: society, sustainability, economy, equity, green, liberty, love, peace, progress, innovation, justice, diversity, and data. Each word encompasses multiple, muddled meanings. Every aerosol word and its sense becomes a compromise, barely reached. And worse, wicked problems are invoked so often they are tainted by simple familiarity. As I'll argue in this book, engaging with wicked systems requires more than good intentions, creativity, and expertise. We need a communal code of conduct, or, in an engineering sense, a concept of operations, to train and treat our approaches to gain more profound improvements. This book is double-stranded. One strand follows a forgotten engineer. The other examines forgotten uses for engineering. Together, they weave an engineering vision for civics and a civic vision for engineering. While nonfiction, the book's aspiration may feel like fiction. Engineers, after all, aren't commonly invoked as pillars of democracy. Yet, as we'll learn, engineering does more than tech support. Engineering is a carrier of history, simultaneously an instrument and the infrastructure of politics. It's among the oldest cultural processes of know-how, far more ancient than the sciences of know-what. And through engineering, civics can gain a more structured, systemic, and survivable sense of purpose. By applying engineering concepts in a civic context, engineering can usefully grow the policy lexicon and enhance its cultural relevance. The usefulness of civics and engineering is often realized only in their breakdowns, much like trust, most longed for in their absence. Democracy is the ultimate voice-activated application, defined by differences and decibels, yet there are no noise-canceling headphones. Unlike virtual assistants, democracies don't simply yield to our vocal commands. Democracy is a perpetual raw material, never a finished product. Developing a civic consciousness to achieve democracy's goals will fundamentally require a systems engineering approach, just as remedying the professional deficits of engineering will depend on civic participation. Indeed, civic engagement may exist without engineering, but no engineering can effectively exist without civic engagement. This book will advance engineering concepts for cultural use. The driving desire is to responsibly appraise and engage with the inner nature and character of life's wicked problems. As the historian Arthur Schlesinger Jr. memorably said, "We suffer today much more from pluribus than unum." Our world thrives on variety and diversity. Still, curtailing chaos requires sufficient cohesion. We need civic operating standards. Better living with wickedness will depend on better engineering of wickedness. Civics and engineering aren't just about what we choose to do. They are about what we choose to become. This book is about that once and future sensibility. Prologue. Airplane Mode. I change, but I cannot die. Like a child from the womb, like a ghost from the tomb, I arise and unbuild it again. Percy Bysshe Shelley. There's no love in a carbon atom, no hurricane in a water molecule, no financial collapse in a dollar bill. Peter Dodds. Say it's only a paper moon, sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Harold Arlen, Yip Harburg, and Billy Rose. In late May 1940.